Everyone, welcome back to another WIA Weekly Windup, where we meet you here every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern to share a little bit about what we have going on within the Women in Analytics and Data Connect community. Our Data Connect conference is coming up in just 2 very short weeks. So I have a couple of things I would love to share with you around that. And then a couple of community things we have coming up as well that I would love to hint at. So like I mentioned, Data Connect conference is coming up in 2 very short weeks. It'll be here before we know it. We do still have some tickets available for the event, so I'd love to kind of show you where you can check those out. And if you've not had an opportunity to grab your ticket yet, where you can do so. Additionally, we've got a couple of seats left for each of our workshops, so I'll show you where you can check those out. And then we'll dive into payment plans as well. So if you go to our Data Connect conference page, dataconnectconf.com, up here in the right corner, you can go into Data Connect conference. If you haven't had an opportunity to check out the incredible speakers we have for the event, you can do so here. We also are continuously adding things to the agenda. So if you'd like to check that out, you certainly can. We've added some filters this year. We've added an opportunity for you to add things into your calendar. So feel free to click around on there, get a good idea of what will be presented at the conference, and start building your schedule. In addition, if you are already signed up for the event, next week you should receive an email from Expo Pass allowing you to log in. If you're joining us virtually, you can log in on the desktop version of the event to kind of check out the agenda, add things to your calendar. And then that's also where you'll watch the stream for the sessions. And then if you are attending with us in person, we highly recommend that you download the app in advance and work on navigating that before the event. That way you have everything you need to be successful at the event. We'll send out some push notifications. We do some snacks throughout the event as well. So you want to make sure that you have that app downloaded and notifications turned on for that. So you can go through the agenda, add things to your calendar here while you wait for the app, and then you should get an email around that next week. Additionally, we, like I mentioned, have some workshop seats left, as well as a handful of tickets for the event. So if you're interested in registering or checking out, I'll start with checking out workshops. In this drop-down tab, we've got our workshops tab here. You can learn a little bit about the 4 workshops that we're going to be hosting this year. There are also these featured on the agenda as well. So as you can see, we've got 3 days worth here. The workshops themselves are on July 10th. Those are going to be at the Denison Edge, which is within walking distance of the Hyatt. So if you've signed up for the workshop, you should have by now received a logistics email from us with a map on exactly how you can get there, how to get inside, all of that good stuff. You can click into each one of these sessions very similarly to how you can interact with the rest of the agenda. You can add it to your calendar. You can learn a little bit more about the workshop itself, as well as the presenters for each workshop. And then once you've made some decisions, you can click in the register tab here. We are in round 4 at the moment. So round 4 pricing is going to be down here at the end. And then if you are interested in a workshop, you'll want to either select the combo pass pricing, the executive ticket pricing, or if you've already purchased your conference ticket for this year and now want to add a workshop on, we do have a workshop only option too. And then if you are in need of some additional assistance or need to kind of break down those payments a little more strategically, we are offering payment plans again this year. So you can click into that payment plans tab. We are offering them on just the in-person conference pass pricing and the combo pass pricing. Basically, you'll select whether you want to do the regular passes or the combo passes. You can click into that here, and it'll break it down basically into 6 monthly payments for you. There are no fees. There is no interest. All you're paying is the cost of the ticket itself. You'll fill out some information here. You can also check on your payment due date. So if you like to stay organized and know exactly when things are going to be pulling out of your account, you can add those into your calendar, into your budget. And then once you've submitted your card information here, that will just automatically pull out of your account each month. And then we will reach out to you to make sure that you're all set up on the back end for registration and that you have a badge and that you're all set to go for the event itself. Just a couple of other additional announcements. Within our logistics emails that have been going out, if you've recently signed up, you should see one. We just sent one out today as well. There will be a couple of important pieces of information in there, including how to sign up for our lightning talks. We also will have a link to sign up for Ask an Expert sessions as well. We've also got a recruitment session coming up that you can pre-register for. With the recruitment session, we'll be kind of hosting two separate we're going to be hosting two recruitment sessions this year. We're going to host one on Thursday and one on Friday. The Thursday one will also have a kind of like priority access pre-registration section to it where you have to be pre-registered to attend. We are limiting that to the first 50 people who have pre-registered for the recruitment session. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about that, you can sign up for the conference. You can keep an eye out for those logistics emails, and you'll receive the information that you need to be able to sign up for that. If you have not seen those come into your inbox, you want to be really mindful that you are not unsubscribed from our emails. There are certainly very important things in there that we want you to know and have prepared for the event. So resubscribe if you can. And then if you're interested in some of these specific items that we can help out with, you can always shoot us an email at info@womenandanalytics.com or leave a comment on something on LinkedIn. We'd be happy to help you in that way. And then lastly, we did just launch for the first time a DCC newbies group. So if you've signed up for the event and you went through the registration process, you probably noticed that there's a section on there that asks if this is your first Data Connect conference. And then also if you want to be added into like pre-conference communications for first timers. We do have a presentation coming up today that we're really excited about. So if you have any interest in joining that newbies group and you're attending the conference for the first time, keep an eye out for an email around that as well. That should have been automatically sent out when you signed up for the event and noted that you wanted to be a part of it. But we do have that session going on today. We are going to be having Danya Ahmed and Jade Berry with us talking about extracting maximum value from the Data Connect conference experience. So it's going to be very conversational. We have that coming up here shortly, actually, I believe at 11. So if you haven't had an opportunity to join us on the Slack group or take a peek at those emails and you've marked that on your registration, you'll want to make sure to do so and tune into this one today. Within the Slack group, you also have access to the past recordings of the other sessions that we've done. We're going to be doing kind of a newbies happy hour in advance of the event as well. So if it's been something you've been thinking about joining and just haven't quite pulled the trigger yet, you'll want to make sure to do so. That way you're staying in the loop on all the things we have going on with that program as well. And then, those are some of the things I wanted to touch on today. A couple of things coming up within the community platform that you can keep an eye out for. We are launching the first iteration of our book club on July 1st. So if you haven't had an opportunity to check that out, you can join us at community@womenandanalytics.com. We'll be doing some weekly discussion questions. Folks can kind of set up their own live discussion events. We're aiming to host speaker Q&A sessions at the end of each quarter. Lots of interactivity, lots of fun things going on. And we give you some options in terms of how you purchase the book. You can use our affiliate link. You can purchase directly through the author. We've got a bookstore link on there as well as an option to purchase used. So plenty of options in terms of how you get a hold of that book as well. But that is starting July 1st. So if you are interested in participating, we'd certainly recommend that you join us on the community platform. Again, community.womenandanalytics.com. This is a free program to join. It is part of our free offerings. So we offer two different versions of our community platform. We've got a free version, and we also have a paid version that comes with a lot of additional perks, including access to conference recordings, webinar recordings, some exclusive programming, that kind of thing. But the book club is something that's open for anyone to join. So if you are interested, tune into the community platform and you can learn more there. And then, we also have a new webinar series coming up at the end of July as well. I don't have details for you quite yet, but keep an eye out for that. So again, just to kind of recap, Data Connect conference coming up in just a couple of weeks. We've got payment plan options. We've got workshops available. We've got a lot of things on the agenda you'll want to check out. Keep an eye out for Expo Pass emails and any logistics emails on our end. We've got our newbies group as well. So if you received some communications around that and are interested in joining us for our session today at 11, you have time to do so. And then we've got a couple of things coming up within the community platform. If you haven't tuned in recently, please do. We're making lots of announcements there and rolling a lot of fun things out for the year. So thank you so much for joining me on this Tuesday. If we can answer any questions for you around either the community aspects or the conference itself, you can reach out to us at info@womeninanalytics.com, and we'd be happy to help. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great Tuesday.